What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on ICP. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
So just to give a little recap from my previous video, ICP was trading at about $13.37, and I previously had it drawn in a falling wedge, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if we actually still came up and hit this measured move. Fast forward to the current ICP chart, and this measured move got absolutely smashed. We pumped all the way up to just under $17. So had you guys bought ICP at that time, you could have made up to 27% gains in about 3 days, which are actually very nice gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I'll go deeper in the ICP chart at the end of the video, and there are some indicators that you need to see, so make sure you stay tuned. Now, ICP is currently trading at a price point of $14.49. The market cap is $6.6 billion, which ranks 21st among all cryptocurrencies. And then their circulating supply is 460 million out of a total supply of 515 million. And then if you guys are looking to trade ICP, there are many good centralized exchanges to use: Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase, Kraken, take your pick. Now, I do also want to show you the Internet Computer News section, and mainly this article right here 3 hours ago. 12 best crypto to buy for the bull market. And as I'm sure you guys guess, after you scroll for quite a while, ICP is one of those cryptos listed. Right here, about halfway down the article. They say Internet Computer has a grand plan for a global internet that anyone can build online systems and services. The coin closed at a high note in 2023, crossing above $10. This year alone, it's already up 40%. ICP has a high potential for a higher valuation in this bull market. And then they go over some other aspects of ICP, but regardless, it's never a bad thing to see them on an article like this. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at the Dfinity X account, which has 688,000 followers. And the first thing I want to show you is this post 21 hours ago. At a recent event at Dfinity HQ, the founder of Peace Sanctuary and Dominique discussed the power of AI and ICP's potential for a more harmonious society. An inspiring afternoon about a future rooted in trust, transparency, and a shared commitment to the greater good. And as usual, I love to see ICP at events because it just shows that they're getting their name and technology out there. And then I also want to show you this video of Dominique talking on March 9th. So build incredible user experiences on ICP that are controlled by DAOs for end-to-end decentralization.
So with that technology, you can do something like just as simple as, build the user experience for something like Uniswap on the internet computer and have that controlled by a DAO so that you've got end-to-end decentralization and you avoid those kind of regulatory risks where a regulator comes along and says, hey, you say this is decentralized and I can see some kind of DAO like mints these new versions of Uniswap, but you, the developers, are running the front end, right? And you guys are deciding like what tokens are available to trade. Centralize it, just fully decentralize it, put it on the internet computer, put it under the control of a DAO. These DAOs as well that are used on the internet computer are incredibly sophisticated.
And this is one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't understand, and he didn't really talk about it in here, but you can build everything on chain. That makes Internet Computer an extremely unique and innovative technology. And in crypto, when you were looking for a good investment, you want to see innovation. You want to see a crypto that is accomplishing something for the first time. If they aren't, then the odds are that they bring nothing to the table. And at that point, you're just relying on the entire crypto market to pump. But now we'll go ahead and get into some macro news that could affect ICP's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to ICP. So this is Watcher Guru's X account. And they just posted 13 minutes ago that MicroStrategy boosts Bitcoin portfolio with acquisition of 12,000 Bitcoin. And MicroStrategy has been buying Bitcoin for a long time, so this isn't surprising, but it's still very good to see. And then they posted 30 minutes ago, Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is going to eat gold and has all the great attributes of gold. And I want to show you a little bit of this video, and then I want to show you a little bit of another video.
Bitcoin crossing the $70,000 mark for the first time on Friday. This morning, it's now above $72,000. Join us right now to talk Bitcoin is Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy Executive Chairman, and 8K out from the company this morning, revealing it just bought more than $800 million in Bitcoin. As of the end of last month, his company held about 200,000 Bitcoins. And Michael, I want to thank you for joining us. You have been early and courageous, and you continue to double down. I want to talk about where you think Bitcoin is, but also want to talk about how you think about MicroStrategy and your company as a proxy for Bitcoin now that ETFs are available to the public.
Well, I think I'd start just with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is certainly at least digital gold. It's going to eat gold. It's got all of the great attributes of gold, and it's got none of the defects of gold. If you could teleport gold from New York to Tokyo in a few minutes, people would like it. It's going to divert capital from risk assets and risk ETFs like SPY And you can see that these ETFs are doing that. It's going to be incorporated into a lot of fun.
I love what he was just saying about if you could teleport gold, a lot of people would like it. And that is absolutely true. But the reality is that you can't. And peer-to-peer transactions is what makes Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies so unique. Within minutes, you can send money to someone else across the world. The technology is truly amazing. And then I also want to show you a little bit of this video on March 9th. So BlackRock CEO says Bitcoin is digital gold and a great long-term store of value. And you have to understand, Larry Fink is one of the most powerful people in the United States. So this is very good to hear from him.
There's a lot of opportunity. It is a great store. And this is where you can debate. Is it a good store?
Do you know how it's made? A bunch of computers figure out.
But there's only, but the issue is if people believe that it can be an asset that can be crossed border. Right. And let's be clear, if you're in a country where you're fearful of your government, and maybe this is one of the reasons why China has banned it. Mm-hmm. If you're in a government where if you're in a country where you're fearful of your future, fearful of your government, or you're frightened that your government is devaluing its currency by too much deficits.
Like us.
I'm not going to go there.
The little elephant in the room.
Yeah. You could say this is a great potential long-term store of value. And
that's what a lot of people are starting to understand. Bitcoin has a max supply of only 21 million. A lot of people in the past have never truly understood the tokenomics. But anyways, while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day, and we've been making some very profitable calls. For example, on March 7th, I just posted more games, and then on March 10th, it was up 40% 3 days later. So I think you guys might get some very useful information. But then if you guys wanted to take it a step further, I have a private Discord through Patreon. And at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers: a general Discord / trader tier, an exclusive tier, and then a VIP tier. But there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And a lot of the cryptos I currently hold are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap, just to show you guys some of the gains we've already been making. For example, I posted a buy alert for Rosnet at a $1.8 million market cap, and it's currently up 332% in 7 days. And at this point, it's actually over 400%, but I haven't posted the update. And then before that, I posted a buy alert for AGI, which was up 1,086% in a month and a half. Those are incredible gains. And as you can see in this picture, it pumped all the way up to 49 cents. But if you look at it right now, it's at 57 cents. So this is probably a lot closer to 1,200, 1,300%. Just to put this in perspective, if you invested $10,000 in a month and a half, your 10K would have been well over 100K. You cannot make those kind of gains outside of crypto and outside of microcap gems. And if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and it's also in the description of the video. I would love to have you guys in here. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is ICP on the daily time frame. So the first thing is that if you look at candle closes, price action has gotten back above the previous local high. That is a very good sign to see. And then after that, price action had a pullback. However, it bounced perfectly off of the 21-day moving average as a support level. That is exactly what you want to see happen. And then you could also argue that ICP is starting to form a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time. And this bull flag in particular has a measure move up to about $17.59, which would easily put ICP at new local highs. And then also, if you look at the RSI and stochastics, they are both starting to reset. So overall, if I had to lean one way on ICP right now, I would lean bullish. And I actually wouldn't be surprised at all if we break out. But now lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And this is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, a much larger time frame. And I do want to be crystal clear. If Bitcoin continues pumping, then ICP will also probably pump. On the contrary, if Bitcoin drops, ICP will also probably drop. So just keep that in your mind. Now, at this point, it seems like I'm repeating myself in almost every single video. However, Bitcoin just continues to pump and pump and pump. But I'm not going to quit saying it because it's important that you understand it. Right now, the reality is that price action has gone parabolic. And right now, we are trading way above all of the moving averages. If you look back through Bitcoin's history, we always come back and we retest these levels. So as good as it feels in crypto right now, just understand there's a high likelihood we get a pullback. And again, I know I've been saying that in pretty much all of my videos, and Bitcoin was at 68,000 and just pumped to 71,500, and actually it hit 72,000. But that doesn't change the fact that we are still extremely overbought on pretty much every single possible indicator. Based purely from a technical analysis standpoint, this pump doesn't really make sense. It's like what I say in every single one of my videos. Macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. And in this case, with the Bitcoin spot ETFs and everything that's going on, Bitcoin is just continuing to fly. But understand from a TA standpoint, there's a pretty high likelihood that we do get a pullback. And honestly, a pullback would not be the worst thing in the world. If Bitcoin finds solid footing, it could provide altcoins with an opportunity to start running. But in general, just understand crypto is still an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think ICP will go this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.